Welcome, everybody, to Pasadena and the majestic Rose Bowl, one of the unique settings in all of sport. This year's Rose Bowl, presented by Prudential, is a crucial part of the college football playoff. We are through the opening round of this year's playoff, and now the pressure is mounting in the quarterfinals. A matchup between one side that's had time to rest and recover, and another team that's battle-tested, already off one playoff victory. As we'll see the number 5 seed in this playoff, the Missouri Tigers, taking on the number 4 seed in the playoff, the LSU Tigers. 3A Sports College Football. I'm Chris Fowler here in the booth with Kirk Herbstreit. And here we go, a college football playoff quarterfinal game. We'll see which team's going to be moving on. Kickoff team is out there. Great energy as this playoff game is about to get underway. Bringing it out, it's Anderson. Solid job by the coverage team. They bring him down at the 16. First down here for this offense. And the running back takes the handoff.
You know, in the era that we live in right now, everybody wants to spread the field around, try to create space, try to create one-on-one matchups, and the defense is countered over the years by trying to play out wide. But here's a great example of a defense has the ability to play wide, but still be solid at the line of scrimmage, not give up big run plays.
Second down after that run on the previous play. Quarterback changing the play now at the line. And here's the handoff. Tackled behind the line. It's a loss of 2. That was that excellent linebacker with a clear path just running downhill quickly.
You know, I think one of the great things about watching this guy play all year is his vision. He just has great instincts. That time the defensive line ate up all the linemen, freed up the linebacker to get into the backfield, and the result is a tackle for a loss for the backer.
Well, a serious challenge for this offense. You don't want to be in 3rd and long inside your own 20. How much of a risk will they take to try to pick up this first down? Scanning the field, it's Collins. He's moving out of the pocket. But they don't connect. It's incomplete, and it brings up 4th down.
Boy, this is all about the defense here. Nice stop here on 3rd down, but really it's about trying to get this offense behind the sticks. Once you get them behind the sticks, you can mix up your coverages, really affect the quarterback's eyes and disrupt the timing and the rhythm of what the offense is trying to do. Now we've got another big 4th down coming up.
This line getting set up. It's a first down play. Look at out throwing here to start the drive. Using his legs on the scramble. Finds a receiver wide open. They bring him down, but not before he picks up 1st and goal yardage to the 9.
That is great arm strength and accuracy by this quarterback. Let's not forget the wide receiver's job of bringing it in for that big game.
Offense racing down the field. It sets up a 1st and goal inside the 10. The shotgun handoff here. Powering through the defender. Makes it across the goal line. Touchdown, Missouri. Took some extra time in the weight room, paying off on that play.
What a job shedding tackles, crossing that goal line. And if you're this defense, you've got to focus a bit more on the fundamentals and wrapping up, because poor tackling teams get exposed by running backs like this.
Kickoff team is on the field to boot this one away. Fielded in the end zone. It's Anderson. That's strong coverage, though. They tackle him at the 11-yard line. Big guys up front lined up. It's first down. They'll hand it off. Tackle made, but he gets the ball out across the 20-yard line. Good game.
Chris, it feels good to see an LSU team be able to run the football when you know they're going to run. I mean, they've been doing that forever. Go all the way back to Jacob Hester and Kevin Falk. His ability to run the ball and catch out of the backfield. Leonard Fournette. And, of course, Clyde Edwards-Helaire on that great 2019 team. And now, LSU stable of backs again on this roster, too.
How aggressive do you get on 1st and 10? He'll hand it off. They've got him, but he picks up 8 yards. Sets up a nice 2nd and 2.
Great job by their offensive line here, opening up some holes and giving the running back room to run on 1st down. Plays like this can open up the playbook for the play caller, allow him to make that defense think, are they going to run? Maybe play action, maybe throw the ball downfield.
Looks like the QB is changing the play at the line. Looking to throw. It's Collins. Quarterback escapes the pocket. Catch made, a lot of space now. Tackle made, but it's a huge gain all the way to the 33-yard line.
What a pitch and catch by the quarterback and receiver for a big gain for this offense.
LSU getting set with a 1st and 10 now. Ball handed off. Runs through the defender. He picks up 9, so just short of the 1st down. 2nd and 1.
Coaches told us in pregame production meetings they love this back's mixture of speed and power. We know about the speed, but he also showed the ability to break tackles on that run.
2nd down after that run on the previous play. From the shotgun, it's a handoff. Makes the 1st down, but pays a price. Big hit there at the end.
Sometimes I almost get mesmerized watching these runners who have great vision. You know, the eyes that carry their feet to the open space, making people miss. I just love watching those guys do work.
Snapping it from the red zone now, looking to throw. It's a screen pass complete to the running back. And he's shoved out of bounds with the defense short of the 1st down marker.
The defense is so caught up in this guy running the football in this drive, they forgot to defend him coming out of the backfield. Nice positive play here.
LSU has moved into the red zone. Pre-snap motion from the offense. There's the handoff. Spinning out of the tackle. The junior able to bring him down quickly. That run sets up an important 3rd down call for this offense. And a quick timeout call by the offense after the play. The offense will line up, chance for a couple more plays before the end of the quarter. And it looks like the quarterback's going to run it. Oh, and he fumbles. And he makes it into the end zone. Touchdown, LSU. Here comes the point after attempt. And the PAT is good. Getting set to kick the ball off now. Looks like he'll try to make a play with the return. And they get him down to wrap up the 1st period of play. So here we go, first play of the quarter. The offense has a first down. Look at out throwing here to start the drive. He'll take a deep shot. Caught way downfield for a huge gain. That is a huge play. Finally brought down to the 46-yard line.
The defense is spread all over the field, creating some one-on-one matchups, and the quarterback makes them pay for it.
Looking for his big tight end. Catch made down the left side, an explosive play. And the tackle is made, but the offense now is set up. First and goal from the 9.
This is what's so dangerous about this offense, Chris. They have the ability to put the ball in the air downfield and really stretch those safeties back. This time they hit it for a big gain.
Keep it on the ground on first and goal. And he'll make it in for the score. Touchdown, Tigers. Now to try here for the extra point. The extra point is good, so it's 14-7. And the head coach will decide to accept the penalty and take the yardage. Kickoff team on the field getting set now. They return it from inside the 10-yard line. They'll be tackled at the 18. That's good.
The 18.
First down play call coming up. How aggressive will it be? They're going to run it here. Some hard running there through a tackle. That's a big hit at the end, but they earn a fresh set of downs.
Well, it's a nice job up front by the offensive line, but give the running back an assist for setting those blocks up before he's able to get downfield for the first down.
Gain moves it to the 35, first down again. It's a run to the left. Defense able to stop the ball carrier there. Offense right to the line, playing with tempo now. They'll change the pre-snap look now. Play action fake, looking to throw. It's a quick grab. And a big gain before he goes out of bounds. The offense keeps churning, gets a fresh set of downs.
It was a great completion here. Quarterback puts this ball on the money. And when you talk about LSU and you talk about the history, it's easy to bring up Joe Burrow in 2019. But Chris, you've been following this as long as I have. You know that when LSU is really dangerous, they get consistent play from the quarterback. It doesn't have to be Burrow, but just a guy that can be efficient, be a good leader, and complement the running game. And right now you're starting to see that from this team. Good completion. Now, can you do it consistently? Because if you can, with the athletes they have around that position, they become a real threat.
And the ball is handed off out of the shotgun. Tackle made after just a short gain.
Chris, you know, the spread era over the years has always grown offensively, but what I've been always impressed with the defenses that really build their defense to play in space still have an ability to be sound at the line of scrimmage and defend a running game. It's exactly what we saw right there.
Come up on third down. Solid drive. Defense trying to get off the field here. Back to pass. It's Collins. Looking right. This one caught. Ball carrier heads out of bounds, but the pickup was good enough to move the chains. First down.
Now we're starting to see this offense look like they've looked all year long. Listen, be able to get to a playoff opportunity, Your offense has got to be able to show an ability to hit throws like this on third down. They hit it, they keep the drive alive. Now they have a chance to put points on the board.
Trying to find room. It's Johnson.
Defense does a really nice job here in being able to contain that run game, held it just to 2 yards. This, to me, this changes the playbook a little bit now for the offense. The guy calling the plays at 2nd and 8, that's a different deal. Now he's got to probably thinking about going through the air instead of staying on the ground.
Offense getting set. 2nd down play here. It's the wide receiver coming in motion now. Quarterback adjusting now to the defense. Takes the ball and heads to the left side. Finding some room at the 25. Hard running there, breaking tackles. Also got a bounce close to the end zone.
Oh, the running back, I think he might be frustrated. He had such a great gain, and somehow he gets pushed out of bounds at the 2-yard line. I think he wanted to take that one all the way to the end zone for the touchdown. I don't blame him.
First and goal. Can the offense punch it in and tie the score before the half? On the ground, trying to power toward the goal line. And he will be stuffed for no gain.
Chris, textbook job by the defense surrounding the runner and preventing that play from being bounced to the outside.
Second down and goal upcoming. Movement here from the tight end. Trying for the touchdown. They'll test the left side. Fights his way in for the score. Touchdown, Bayou Bengals. Well, this college football playoff game is all tied up, and Kirk, it's beginning to feel a little bit like a shootout.
Yeah, it is. It's a battle of the offenses. Both these teams right now executing flawlessly, and they're doing so with such high stakes, answering one score with another. Neither team is backing up 1 inch.
Oh, he missed it. It's no good, and they still trail by a point.
Missouri, 14, LSU, 13.
Now the kickoff team is out on the field.
Set to kick it away.
This one will be fair caught. So the Missouri offense heads back out onto the field. A little bit of my turn, your turn so far in the early going. Both offenses scoring touchdowns in their last possessions. He's escaping the pocket now. And looking for a big play here. Caught right near the sideline for a big gain.
What a huge play for this offense as this half is coming to a close. Here's where you've got to get a little greedy, because what seemed like a drive where you're happy to maybe come up with 3 points, now you've got a real shot to maybe put the ball in the end zone.
The gain is 3 yards, brings up a 2nd down and 7.
See, that's how you limit what an offense wants to do. This time, the defense just wanting to battle up front at the line of scrimmage, not giving up any big plays. Everybody's gap sound. It's really solid defense on that play.
Looking to throw. It's Cook. Launching downfield. Makes a spectacular diving catch. They bring him down, but the veteran quarterback shows off that trademark arm strength. Missouri getting set with a 1st and 10 coming up. Out of the shotgun, he'll hand it off. They tackle him behind the line, a loss of 4. They don't block the defensive end and show some quickness, Kirk, getting around the edge that time.
Yeah, this guy's usually getting around the edge to put pressure on the quarterback, but he reminds everybody here that this guy's a complete package. Not only can he pressure the quarterback, but also he is very, very talented and shows you the physicality he has against the run as well.
1st and goal for the offense. They'll try the ground game here with the running back. Tackled behind the line. It's a loss of 2.
It is tough to run the football inside this 5-yard line. Give all the credit to that defensive line, eating up those linemen, allowing the rest of the defense to fly to the football for that short loss.
Ball back at the 6 or 2nd and goal off that loss. From the shotgun, drops back. He's got it near the end zone. And he will score! Touchdown, Missouri. Kicking team out for the PAT try. And the point after makes the lead 8. So an important touchdown just before halftime. Not much time for the opposing offense to try to answer before the break.
13.
Bringing it out, it's Anderson. And he's tackled at the 25. Same spot it would have been, and he left it in the end zone. So the offense looking to be efficient here. Not much time remaining before the end of the half. Scanning the field, it's Nussmeier. Tries to get it to the running back. Quarterback finds an open target on the left side. That's a big game before he goes out of bounds. It'll move the sticks more than enough for a first down.
Well, that's exactly what you need to do as a receiver in these kind of situations near the end of the half. Get some positive yards, but also stopping the clock is just as important.
Looks like the final play of the half coming up. The quarterback making some changes at the line. First down, looking to throw the ball. Looking to make a big play downfield. And it's incomplete. They tried a desperation pass there as time runs out in the first half. Miller's going to wrap up the first half here. He's kicking out at Kevin Connors with our halftime update. And they'll kick it away now to get this third quarter underway. And here's the fair catch by the return man. Here comes the Missouri offense back out on the field. First play of the second half is a handoff. The sophomore able to bring him down quickly.
The defense coordinator this week, all week, telling us about gap integrity, not giving this running back any creases at all. Really sound defense on that play.
Important second down play coming up. And they try the middle, but stuck for no gain.
That back just had nowhere to go. Got to give credit to the defense and their run fits on that play.
Offense will try to convert a 3rd and long from the 27. We'll see if the defense brings the blitz. Dropping back, it's Cook. Quarterback moving out of the pocket, trying to create. Catch made on the right side. And he's brought down, but that strong, stiff arm helped him to a first down.
Think about this, Chris. These guys have been working since January of last year to get ready for a dream season. They've had that. Now they're here so close into the postseason and the playoff, working with the lead. It comes down to a 3rd down. They do their job, convert. Now they keep working that clock and getting so much closer to advancing to the next round.
Nobody open downfield. He just throws it away.
Man, I like this play. Not only is it the right play, throwing it away like that, but given that he had no other option, he just did what he's supposed to do to survive and get ready for this next down.
So, second down after the incompletion. There's the snap. They'll set up to throw. Locates the tight end. It's complete. Mark out of bounds, but it's another big game. This offense producing chunk plays through the air.
That's what makes this tight end so dangerous. You can flex him out into that slot position. He shows you his versatility. He can be an inline guy that can block, but here he shows you what he can do with his hands.
Bringing pressure. And he's brought down. Offense going backwards with the sack.
Well, they're making this offensive line really think and communicate. Bringing different blitzes. This time the outside linebacker gets to the quarterback and comes up with a big sack for the D.
That sack makes it second down and forever. From the gun, he looks for an open man. Quarterback takes off now, looking to scramble. Heads out of bounds after a solid gain, more than enough to pick up a first down.
Nice job of this defense taking away the primary receiver, even the second and third option. But the quarterback's legs are the difference. They almost kept him short, but instead, he gets that first down.
Receiver makes the grab. Doesn't quite get in, but it sets up a first and goal for this offense.
Because much like we saw in the first half, this quarterback could put the ball right on the money. Now, you know the defensive coordinator at halftime spent all the time he could with his secondary to come up with answers on how to try to slow this guy down.
Back-to-back big plays. Defense is reeling. Set up first and goal now. And he gets to the end zone. Touchdown, Tigers. And they'll set up now for the extra point try. Point after makes it a 15-point game. The kickoff team on the field now as they get set to send this one away. Fielded in the end zone. It's Anderson. And he stopped at the 19. Good job by the coverage team. And here comes that LSU offense back onto the field. The tight end goes in motion before the snap. Handoff to the single back. Tackled behind the line. It's a loss of 2. Well, they run it right into a blitz, and that linebacker was coming downhill, Kirk.
Man, what a time to call that blitz here by the defensive coordinator. And you're right, he shoots right through that A-gap. Really, the back had nowhere to go. By the time he got the ball in his hands, the linebacker's right in his face.
Quarterback pre-snap adjustments now for this defense. He's running. Here's a fumble way behind the line of scrimmage. Defense recovers the fumble. Big takeaway. Touchdown, Missouri on the scoop and score. But they'll try to add to the lead now with the PAT. And the kick is up and good. They tack on a point to their lead. Now they get set to kick it away. Bringing it out, it's Anderson. He'll be tackled at the 18. That's good coverage there. Okay, so here comes the LSU offense back on the field. Ball handed off. Finds room at the 30. Moves the ball out across the 30, and that's good for a first down.
You know, all week, the defensive coordinator told us about the quarterback, he told us about the receivers and how they're going to throw the football. But, man, they better get locked in on stopping this run game because that was a big-time game.
Now here comes the bunch formation. Off the play fake on first down. Trying to extend the play. He's looking to scramble. And he heads out of bounds after a nice pickup on the run.
I love that this guy's not willing to just give up on plays. You know, he's got enough athletic ability to give you some positive yards in a run game, and he's able to do that right here.
And the wideout goes in motion. He hands it off from the gun. Gets into space at the 50. Takes a big shot there from the defense, but moves the sticks. First down.
You know, everybody always wants to talk about quarterbacks today and receivers. And don't get me wrong, that's a big part of the evolution of the game and where we are. But, man, for me, as a fan, when I'm watching a game, there's just something satisfying about the teams and the offenses that still have backs that can carry the ball and come up with plays like that. Move those sticks and keep this drive going.
They'll switch it up here, looking to throw. Scrambling, now he'll make the throw. He makes the grab. They bring him down, but a big chunk of yardage on the play.
Well, this is what you would call a three-down back. Running backs that can run between the tackles, they can get outside, and they can also catch the ball out of the backfield. Here they have the benefit of having one of those kind of backs that can not just catch the ball, but once he gets his hands on the ball, he's got enough wiggle and speed to be able to get after a defense.
Takes the handoff and tests the left side. Running with purpose. Touchdown, LSU. There was no stopping him.
And that's another touchdown for this guy. This defense better adjust and get eyes into that backfield, or he may go for a third or a fourth later today.
The offense will go for a two-point conversion. Looking downfield, it's Collins. And it's incomplete on a very quick throw.
A great job here by the defense on this conversion. Nice heads-up play to prevent the two-point try.
Here's the kickoff team. Let's see if they give the returner an opportunity to bring this back. And the return man decides to signal fair catch. And the first play of the drive now from the 25. On 1st and 10, they'll look to throw it. Finds an open target on the left side. And a big gain before he goes out of bounds. The offense keeps churning, gets a fresh set of downs. Offense comes up to the line. They might have a chance for a couple more plays before the quarter expires. On 1st down, it's play action. Looking to scramble. He'll take a deep shot here. The pass ball is incomplete. Took a deep shot on the final play of the third quarter. Final quarter coming up. Offense getting set for a second down here to begin the quarter. After the incompletion on 1st down, looking to throw it again. Snags the quick throw.
And the running back that time just kind of sneaks out of the backfield and shows his hands on that nice catch.
Offense looking to keep the drive going here. 3rd and short now from the 44. Looking to pick up the 1st down through the air. And they heave it deep downfield. Catch made down inside the 20. They bring him down, but that is a huge play for this passing game. Big game.
You know, they've got a lead here late in the game, and the play calling, I think, shows you how much confidence they have in this quarterback. He's had a pretty clean game today, and this decision to still throw the ball with the lead shows you that they believe he's going to make the right decisions and make accurate throws.
And they'll bring him down after just a short pickup.
Boy, I thought he might shake free there. He's able to break one tackle, but give credit to the secondary. Good job of coming up in run support.
Coming to the line on 2nd down, this is important. They want to avoid a 3rd and long. Touchdown, Tigers! And the route is on. Here's the point after attempt. The extra point is good, and they stretch the lead a little bit more. Here's the kickoff team now, set to boot this one away. Fielded in the end zone. It's Anderson. He's got some daylight turning on the speed. Picks up some blocks. Can he make it? All the way for a touchdown. That is an unforgettable moment for that kick return. A touchdown in a playoff game.
Great blocking to set this return up, and of course you can see his natural instincts as a runner. Once he got through that initial surge from the coverage unit, nobody's going to stop him from scoring.
The offense is out there. Here comes a two-point conversion attempt. Obvious false start there, moving too early. Pretty easy call for the head coach. He will accept that penalty, of course. Now a two-point conversion attempt coming up. To throw, it's Collins. Buying time, moving to his left. And the pass is incomplete.
Defense not fooled at all there. Nice job of stepping up and stopping that two-point conversion.
Kickoff team is on the field. Let's see if they give the returner a chance to bring this one back. He's going to try for a return from a couple of yards deep in the end zone. Tackled at the 14. Not very good field position to start here. So the Missouri offense heads back out onto the field. This group has been clicking. It really built momentum. Can the defense make adjustments? Come up with a stop here. Gets past the tackler into open space now. They'll tackle him out across the 20.
Well, we got a smart offensive coordinator on our hands today, Chris. Great job of just keep feeding this running back, keep it on the ground, working with the lead in the fourth quarter, force them to use all their timeouts, and just keep working that clock.
Pressure is coming. Moves left out of the pocket. And it's incomplete. The trickery fails there. And now it's third down coming up. Let's see if the offense can move the chains off that incompletion. Going to pick up the third and short through the air. But they don't make the connection. That one is incomplete.
Boy, questionable call there on third down. I know they don't convert, but why not run the ball? Keep the clock moving, especially working with the lead in the fourth quarter. Now you got a big decision here on fourth down and short.
Trying for a fourth down completion. He lets it go on the move, looking deep. The catch is made for a huge pickup. They've got him, but they convert on fourth down, and the drive keeps going.
I mean, Chris, look at this guy. I mean, you talk about having a great day throwing the football and leading his team to a nice, comfortable lead late in the game, and it continues. The coach is showing confidence of what he can do.
Off the play fake, looking to throw on first down. Gets rid of it on the move. It's a short completion of the tight end. Runner scoots out of bounds after gaining decent yards.
Boy, that's pretty good coverage here by this defense. Not much of a window to throw this ball into, but the quarterback's accuracy and the size of the tight end picks up a nice gain.
The completion makes it second down. They'll work the clock here with the running game. The sophomore with a strong tackle there.
Tackle on play at the 22-yard line.
Now it's third and short from the 22. You expect this is four-down territory. Let's see what they do on third down. Escapes the pocket. Quarterback gets down to avoid the big hit.
Well, Chris, that's a great example of why we see these college football coaches bringing in baseball coaches to teach these quarterbacks how to slide in key situations. You want to protect your franchise guy? Make sure he doesn't get hurt. That's exactly what he did on that play. A perfect slide to avoid the big hit and then pick up the first down.
This Missouri offense is moving quickly down the field. Handoff here from the shotgun. Only a small gain. Now looking at 2nd and 9. And the tailback's got it again. And they finally stop it, but a decent gain that time. And they convert here on third down in the red zone. This is a 4-point type of play, touchdown or field goal. To throw, it's Cook. The pocket breaking down. And he decides to just throw it away. That's going to bring up 4th down now.
Interesting call here, Chris, to throw the ball on 3rd and short. Unable to come up with a first down. Now here at 4th down, you got a big decision to make. Do you kick the field goal just to add to the lead, or maybe go for this here with a chance to drop the hammer?
And he knocks that one right through. And that will extend their lead even further. After extending the lead with a field goal, they'll kick it off now, trying to make the offense go a long way to win it. Bringing it out, it's Anderson. Tackled at the 14. Not very good field position to start here. And that Bayou Bengals offense is back out on the field. This has been a rough game for these guys. Not much left to do but play for pride. First play of the drive, looking to throw the football. Now in the final couple minutes, here's a deep shot. And the pass is dropped incomplete. Would have had a huge gain. Took his eye off the ball.
Well, these guys just continue to struggle throwing the football. You know, whether it's been running the wrong route, the quarterback not being accurate, the offensive line not doing their job. It's been a collective effort, and it's a big reason why they're trailing now in this game.
Quarterback appears to be changing the play. Second down, we're going to throw it. Time is running out. They'll take a deep shot. Tried to go very deep there. Good effort. Now it's 3rd down.
Well, this defense has been lights out all year long. In fact, it's been one of the best pass defenses in the country. Big reason why they're in this playoff, and they're living up to that standard today.
Pre-snap motion from the receiver. And the quarterback tucks it and takes off as a design run. They'll tackle him for a small gain. Needed a lot more on 3rd and long. Can they keep this drive going? It's 4th down and 6. Of course, in the playoffs, it's survive